Okay, hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing very well. My name is Elena. I am an intuitive reader, and I started this message over on TikTok. So if you came over from there, thank you for coming to check out the full message. This is going to be a pick a card, okay? And I do want to let you guys know that I am offering free personal readings in exchange for feedback. So if you were called to get a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box or in the about section of this channel, okay? Okay, so what I was getting over at the beginning of the message was that there's an event or something here that is going to take place or that you're planning, or I feel like there's something that you've committed to that you're kind of questioning yourself now. I feel like you're questioning who you want to tell, who you want to invite, who you want to communicate this with. I feel like, yeah, I feel like maybe you're questioning your decision here. You're questioning who to involve with it, okay? That's what I was getting over on TikTok, okay? And we're going to get into the pick a card now. And I do want to say that I feel so far that this message is going to kind of turn in a different direction, I don't know yet, than what it started at with on TikTok, okay? Just want to put that out there. Okay, so pile number 1 is going to be clear quartz, okay? Pile number 2 is going to be amethyst, and pile number 3 is going to be rose quartz, okay? Pile number 1 is clear quartz, pile number 2 is amethyst, and pile number 3 is rose quartz, okay? All right, let's get into it. Pile number 1. What does pile number 1 need to know? Best and highest messages, please. What does pile number 1 need to know? What does pile number 1 need to know? All right, let's get into it. Pile number 1, best and highest messages, please. Oh, there's something really, really exciting. Something, I feel like you're getting clarity on something. There's some acceptance here. There's some enlightenment. There's some joy here. There's a lot of childlike energy here. A lot of like radiant energy going on here, okay? This is really, really good energy, pile number 1, okay? Very, very good energy. All right, you could be a Leo as well. All right, let's get into it. What else does pile number 1 need to know? Yeah, okay, I feel like you're starting to get clarity. We got the Queen of Swords here as well, which is clarity, kind of logic and being really practical, looking forward at things. And I feel like you're starting to get really practical as to maybe just who you are as a person, your own independence, the things that make you happy, the things that make you fulfilled, the things that kind of bear fruit for you, the things you invest your time, your money, your energy in that bear some fruit for you, okay? So I feel like you're starting to get really clear on what actually makes you happy, what actually has you really, really fulfilled, okay? All right, what else does pile number 1 need to know here? Best and highest messages, please. Okay, pile number 1. Ooh, that came out. Yes. We got the 9s here. Things may be like certain cycles in your life may be coming to an end. 9s could be really important. We've got 9 and we've got 19 here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I feel like maybe cycles and stuff are coming to an end for you, pile number 1, and it's feeling really good. It's giving you a lot of clarity. It's giving you a lot of motivation. It's giving you a lot of excitement, a lot of fulfillment here. A ton of fulfillment. So much happiness. So much pleasure, so much excitement. I feel like you're at a really good place in your life, okay? And I wonder if that message I started with, if like you're really, really happy about something, but you're questioning who to involve in that happiness. Who do you tell? Who's going to be happy for you being happy, okay? All right. Let's see. What else we got here? Pile number one. Pile number one. Yeah, and I feel like that you're definitely in forward movement here. You're definitely moving forward with something. You could have some Cancer in your chart. But I feel like, yeah, this is something that is really motivating, really, really gives you a lot of motivation, a lot of drive. This could be something that you kind of have to persevere through in a way. Even though it brings you a lot of joy in your life, it's still going to take dedication, okay? It's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take a lot of your willpower to do it, to accomplish it, to get it done here. What else does pile number one need to know? Yep. Things are coming to a good end. Things are coming to a really, really positive end. I got a fly in here. Things are coming to a really, really positive end for you, pile number one. And new cycles are beginning. New positive cycles are beginning, okay? I feel like you're starting to feel like a whole person. Like you're starting to be able to feel comfortable with yourself, okay? Yeah, you're definitely starting to feel more like in line with yourself, starting to feel more aligned with yourself here. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're on top of the freaking world, pile number one. You are on top of the world right now. What the heck is going on here, pile number one? I mean, this is all really, really positive. Yeah, you are on top of the world. You are looking really good. You are feeling really good. Okay. I feel like you're feeling really excited, really inspired, really motivated. I feel like you're really just starting to be more sure of yourself, more sure of the direction you're going in, just more sure of who you are as a person, okay? I feel like you're feeling more supported in a way. Maybe you're just feeling more supported by yourself just because you're starting to feel more comfortable with yourself or comfortable with the direction of your life or the decisions you've made. I feel like I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself in a way, like inner work on yourself to get to this point. Okay, it hasn't been easy at all. I'm not saying it's been easy by any means, but it's been worth it. Okay, I feel like you're seeing a lot of value within yourself. You're seeing the value you bring to the world, okay, and how much value you can bring. Okay, what else? You've definitely been working on yourself, focusing on yourself. You could be focusing on the type of value you want to bring, any projects you're working on. This could be work. This could just be working on yourself, mastering yourself, educating yourself, just just trying to become a better person here. And I feel like you're getting there. Like you are doing fantastic. You are doing fantastic, pile number one. Yeah, I feel like it's come after some heartbreak. It's come after some betrayal. It's come after a lot of pain, okay? I feel like it's not been an easy road for you at all, pile number one, but I feel like you're starting to see the benefits here. You're starting to see the benefits of doing your inner work, of following your heart, of, just like almost like I'm hearing actual my goodness, like self-actualizing yourself, just starting to accept yourself, okay? This hasn't been easy. It's taken a lot of work here. Yeah, you've been learning a lot about yourself and learning about the things that, want to say disappointed, the things that make you feel discouraged. You've definitely been kind of studying yourself. You could be looking into other people. You could be taking courses online, learning things online. This could also be somebody watching you in a way, but I feel like this is more about you learning about you and accepting you and knowing, like, figuring out what makes you feel discouraged, what makes you feel defeated, okay? I feel like you've been really, really learning a lot about yourself, what makes you happy, what just like fills you up, what you bring to the world, who you are in this world. There's just this sense of, I'm starting to accept myself. I'm starting to love myself. I'm starting to appreciate myself. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Pile number 1. Yeah, you're leaving behind the things that weigh you down. You're leaving behind the burdens that have been placed on you. I feel like maybe from your childhood, from your family, things you just picked up. I feel like you're starting to leave the things behind that don't serve you anymore. You're allowing certain things to come to an end, allowing situations and anything to just come to an end and not carry that weight with you anymore. You're releasing the weight that you've carried on yourself for a long time. Yeah, you're taking slow, steady steps. Slow, steady steps. This hasn't been an easy process. This was not an overnight thing, pile number 1. This was definitely something slow, something steady. This hasn't been the easiest thing to do, but it has been beneficial. You've seen a lot of progress, okay, pile number 1. All right, I'm going to get you a moon card. Pile number 1. What else do they need to know here? A win-win outcome is in the forecast. 1111 when I said that. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Pile number 1, you are freaking on it. I am proud of you. You've done a lot of work. I feel like you're like self-actualizing yourself. You're starting to value yourself, appreciate yourself, accept yourself. You are on a really, really beautiful path, pile number 1, okay? Let me know if this resonates, okay, pile number 1. And we're going to get on to pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 1, this completely changed my energy. I was kind of having a difficult day today, a little emotional day. And your energy is on fire right now. It is on fire. Okay, pile number 2. We've got the amethyst. If you chose the amethyst, this is your reading here. Okay. Pile number 1. Let's see if we can live up to pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2. Best and highest messages for pile number 2. Clear and accurate messages, please, for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Ooh, I'm hot. All right, best and highest messages for pile number 2. The lovers wanted to come out. Okay, so you're definitely opening your mind up to something. You're getting clarity on something. You've learned the truth on something. You're becoming enlightened to the truth. I feel about a emotional connection, about a connection with the lover, just a deep emotional connection here. This could be you're starting to realize the truth about a decision you need to make with a connection. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You could be a Gemini. Yeah, I feel like you're starting to realize and starting to understand what is really going to make you happy, what long-term relationships require, what you're going to require in a long-term relationship, what you need to feel stable, secure, what you're going to need to build wealth and legacy, okay? And I feel like you're really starting to understand that about yourself, about what you're going to need to really thrive in a relationship, in a marriage, in a long-term connection here, okay? All right, what else does pile number 2 need to know? Yeah, and I feel like, okay, there's this sense of, I feel like you're learning about communication here. You're learning about how to communicate effectively with a partner or with a loved one or something like that within an emotional connection. I feel like you're starting to realize how to communicate effectively and not just like spewing words at somebody, okay? And not just like emotional vomit or just word vomit on somebody, and how to actually communicate effectively to where, you get the response you're looking for, okay? Or maybe you are learning how to communicate your emotions and your needs and your values and your requirements and your expectations inside of a relationship. What you're going to need for a long-term, stable, secure, long-lasting relationship, okay? All right, pile number 2. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely you're juggling with how to do this. You're kind of confused in a way, although I don't really always get confusion with the 2 of Pentacles. It kind of can be. It's just like having a difficult decision to make, but I feel like you're kind of juggling how to communicate things here, how to deal with things when things get really emotional, when things get kind of tense. I feel like when chaos kind of arises, when emotions get high, how to handle it, how to communicate effectively to where we're not hurting feelings, we're not just spewing any emotional vomit on people and saying stuff you can't take back, okay? All right, this is really good. Whoa, that flew right out. Yeah, I feel like you're learning how to deal with disagreements, learning how to deal with just difficult situations, okay? And not ending up like just saying stuff that tears somebody down just because you're having an emotional trigger, you're being triggered or something. I feel like you're definitely learning how to deal with that. You're learning how to communicate with people, how to deal with high emotional, high stress situations to where you're not just cutting people down, trying to win the conversation, trying to win your point, trying to get somebody to agree with you or somebody to take back something or something like that. Because in emotional situations, like, we can definitely say stuff that we don't mean to say, and we can't take that back. Like, we just can't eat those words, you know what I mean? And it can end up really tearing somebody apart and really hurting them. And learning how to communicate things where you're not cutting other people down just to win in the moment, okay? All right. What else does pile number 2 need to know? Woo! All right, so yeah, I feel like you're definitely gaining clarity and understanding and kind of taking a more level-headed approach to things and trying to move to a place that's not so chaotic, okay? And just being a little more reserved, a little more careful with how you deal with situations, okay? Yeah, definitely. And just trying, I don't want to say bite your tongue. You're not trying to bite your tongue, but you're just trying to communicate effectively, communicate your feelings, communicate your hurt, communicate your values, your expectations, communicate how you feel in the moment when you're triggered, okay? And not just spewing it on people. That's easy to do. What else does pile number 2 need to know? Yeah, I mean, this is probably a big change for you. This is probably a really big change for you. I feel like there's like, oh my gosh, I've just realized how I've been treating somebody, how I've been showing up in this relationship, and I can't keep doing this. This isn't beneficial. This isn't helping the situation. I end up having to apologize for things I said when I was an emotional trigger and stuff like that, and realizing that you've got to change here. There's got to be a change, a massive change in how you approach things, how you see things, how you view things, how you deal with things, okay? All right, what else we got here for pile number 2? Dang, these keep flying out. Yeah. Okay, I feel like, yeah, you're definitely changing the way you move forward on things. I feel like you put a lot of thought in this. You have definitely had some decisions here to make. We've got a couple of 2s out here, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like that is definitely making certain decisions, becoming aware of certain things, okay? And looking to how you can better deal with it in the future. How can I address this better? How can I deal with this better in the future when things get up, when things get tense again, when things get a little heated? Because inside relationships, any relationships, there is a possibility, and almost you can expect in a lot of relationships that there will be kind of like things that trigger you, things that upset you, emotional things that happen, and really learning how to change how you deal with that. Okay, what else does pile number 2 need to know? Yes, I feel like there's this sense of, you know, you like waiting for the right time for things. Okay, waiting for the right time for things, so that you can build better connections, better relationships. Okay, and learning that there is a time and place for dealing with things. Okay, and it doesn't have to be the perfect time all the time, but it has to be the right time. Okay, and making sure that it's actually building connections and benefiting the connection instead of just like trying to get stuff off your chest. Okay, all right, pile number 2. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so I feel like you're going to really see the benefit of changing how you deal with things in the relationship. It's going to benefit the relationship. It's going to benefit you. It's going to help you in the long run and for the rest of your life. Learning how to communicate effectively, learning how to communicate to where everybody gets heard. Okay. All right, pile number 2. Let me know if that resonates. I would love to know which pile you picked. All right. Pile number 3. If you chose rose quartz, this one's for you. Best and highest messages for pile number 3. Best and highest messages for pile number 3. Best and highest messages for pile number 3. Best and highest messages, clear and accurate messages, please. All right, pile number 3. Pile number 3, best and highest messages, please. Yeah, okay, I feel like you're making plans. You're making plans, you're brainstorming, you're looking to the future on something. You could be looking to travel, just looking to get out of the house, looking to explore something. Pile number 3. What is pile number 3? Best and highest messages for pile number 3. Yeah, okay, you are definitely starting to become enlightened to something. Your mind is becoming open to something. I feel like you're becoming aware of something that you would like to experience. Okay, pile number 3. I feel like you've gained some information, you've gained some knowledge and about something you would like to experience. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. Pile number 3, maybe you've learned the truth about somebody doing some sneaky stuff and you're trying to figure out how to move forward. Interesting turn here. Okay, yeah, maybe there's been some sneaky stuff that's come to light. Maybe you've been doing some sneaky stuff and you're becoming aware of it or something like that. I don't know if that's it. But I feel like maybe somebody's been doing some sneaky stuff that you've realized the truth about, you've become aware of, you're starting to realize it, or you already have, that somebody's been doing stuff behind your back, maybe done some deceptive stuff, some betrayal stuff, maybe somebody's just not being completely honest with you and trying to kind of keep things in the dark. All right, what else for pile number 3? Okay, pile number 3, I feel like the Fool card. I feel like you're gonna have to trust. You're gonna have to trust what you know here. You're gonna have to trust what you've learned here, what you're starting to understand here. Okay, you're just gonna have to trust it and know that the knowledge and the information you have is right. okay, and that it is for you. Even if it ends up changing and not being true in the end or something like that, knowing that it's right for you right now. Even if you get more information about something, I'm not talking about somebody doing stuff behind your back, not necessarily, but just if you've learned something or gained some information about something, even if, 10 years down the line, you end up changing your perspective, just knowing that the things that you've learned now, the things you're starting to understand now, and trusting that that is leading you down the right road here, okay? Maybe you've started to realize there's parts of you that is holding you back, okay? And it's like invisible things holding you back. They're not actually holding you back. You just feel like they're holding you back, okay? Pile number 3, clear and accurate messages, please. Clear and accurate messages, please, for pile number 3. Your intuition is telling you something. There's something here, or there's something here that you're not telling people. You're not telling somebody that you know. You're not telling somebody that they've done something. You're not telling somebody that you've learned something, or that you would like to go do something, maybe that you would like to go travel. There's something here you're keeping quiet on, or your intuition is guiding you to something or through something here, okay? And you're going to have to trust that your intuition is on point. Otherwise, you're always going to doubt yourself. If you can't trust your intuition, you're going to always doubt yourself. All right, what else do we need to know here for pile number 3? Best and highest messages, clear and accurate messages, please, for pile number 3. Okay, so I feel like you've learned something about something that maybe happened in the past, or something that you're learning that maybe was a little deceptive, and you're trying to move forward from it. You're trying to figure out how to move forward from it. And there's a sense of taking a logical, practical approach to it. And I feel like maybe, because he's looking to the past, I feel like maybe you're kind of looking over the past and seeing certain things, picking out certain things, starting to understand certain things from a logical, practical perspective. And I feel like that's kind of relieving you of something, and it's it's helping to bring in, I feel like you're learning lessons here. That's what I'm getting at. You're learning lessons here, pile number 3. And I feel like these lessons are going to lead to something really fulfilling. It's going to lead to a lot of happiness here. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some lessons here you're learning, pile number 3. I feel like you're learning to trust things. You're learning to trust your own intuition. You could definitely be learning that not everybody needs access to you, okay? And learning to be a little more careful with your energy, learning to be careful with the knowledge you have, possibly. And just being a little careful who has access to you, who has access to you, okay? Because that does end up affecting your happiness if you let deceptive people in your life and let them, have too much access to you. Okay, and I feel like you kind of have to use your sword of truth here and cut people out and know that, no, you're not my type of person anymore. I don't associate with those type of people, something like that. Okay, pile number 3. What else does pile number 3 need to know? Clear and accurate messages, please. Clear and too many. Clear and accurate messages, please, for pile number 3. Clear and accurate messages, please, for pile number 3. All right. Yeah, I feel like you're focusing your energy back on yourself. I feel like maybe you've learned that somebody has done something to you, a little deceptive, done stuff in the dark, done stuff behind your back. And it kind of you're kind of hard on yourself. It was kind of draining your energy. It was kind of weighing really heavy on your heart here. And I feel like you were kind of wasting your energy on it. And I feel like you're starting to kind of come out of that and starting to focus and invest your energy back on yourself, back on your growth, okay? That's where it needs to go. Yeah, you're starting to follow your heart here, starting to be a little more heart-centered, starting to be guided more by your intuition, by your heart, okay? And I feel like you're starting to release judgments of yourself. Maybe you kind of felt like you were a fool, kind of like you were stupid. How did I let this get past me? How did they trick me? Or you could be judging other people, okay? And this is also a decision card. You have a decision here to make. Okay, this is your judgment call here, okay? But I feel like you're also kind of starting to forgive yourself, starting to forgive other people, starting to kind of just learn the lessons. Just learning the lessons. It's just part of life. It's just part of life. It's full of freaking lessons, ain't it? All right. What else does pile number 3 need to know? Yeah, I feel like you're definitely starting to invest your energy, your time, your money, your energy, all your resources back into yourself so that you can come to a more stable, grounded, secure place. Pile number 3, okay? Yeah, you've definitely been learning some lessons. Some truths have been revealed to you. And I feel like it was kind of weighing really heavy on your energy for a while. And I feel like you're starting to come out of that. You're starting to accept that some people are deceptive and that anybody can be deceived. And it's not that you're a fool. It's not that you're stupid. It's not that you're easy to get over. It's just life here, okay? And I feel like you're starting to kind of forgive yourself for it. I feel like maybe somebody stole money from you or something like that. Somebody did something that really hurt your feelings, okay? And I feel like you kind of beat yourself up for letting it happen, and kind of you really judged yourself for it, and you kind of like held this hate in your heart for them. And I feel like you're starting to release that, pile number 3, okay? And that's good. Those are tough lessons to learn. When somebody you trust betrays you, or you learn something about somebody that you've trusted, and you just start to question, was anything real? Were they ever my friend? Did they ever care about me or anything like that? And so, pile number 3, it's just part of it. It's just part of life. It's just part of the lessons. And I feel like you're off to you're in a better place now. You're off to focusing your energy on yourself and not wasting so much energy on this situation. All right. Pile number 3. What do they need to know here? I mean, that's crazy. These were all kind of different messages, but they were all really good. That's funny. You got the same one as pile number 2. Prosperity lies ahead, okay? You are on a really good path here. I feel like it's been difficult. You've come to a lot of realizations. You've really been hurt with something. And yeah, prosperity lies ahead. How you're investing your time, your money, your energy back into yourself is going to be the most benefit, okay? You're going to benefit most from investing in yourself. You are your best asset, okay? All right, guys. I hope this resonates. Please let me know below, okay? Let me know what pile you picked, and if you would like a free reading in exchange for feedback, you can find that information below. Bye.